Now, experts have called for the review of the landing and takeoff procedure. What are you doing about that?
The NCA and us have recently reviewed the takeoff minimums, which will allow the airlines to be able to take off at lower visibility minimums safely. So to that extent, that has been addressed. The landing minimums are based on navigational tools, approach tools that will lower it. I mean, if you have a VOR approach, which is a non-precision approach, the minimums will be higher than that of an ILS. An ILS, Instrument Landing System Category 1, will be higher than an ILS Category 2. And an ILS Category 3 will have a relatively lower minimum. And even Category 3 is broken down into ABC. So we have a situation where you can have what might be called a 0-0 landing. And that's why I said at the beginning of our conversation that we are planning to install 2 Category 3 ILSs, one in Lagos, one in Abuja. That will mean that we can have near to 0, or at least lower minimums. Kano has a brand new ILS Category 2 and a DVOR. We've commenced a new Category 2 ILS and DVR for Lagos. If you excuse me, I mean, it's called 18 left, runway 18 left, which is closer to the domestic terminal. We will put the Category 3 on the international terminal.
Let me take you to another issue raising lots of anxiety now, and that's the Yamoussoukro Declaration, which also the Open Skies Agreement. What's its implication for Nigeria's aviation industry?
I believe that the average human person does not embrace change very quickly.
It's been argued that Nigeria, being a signatory to the single African air transport market, that this might cripple local airline operators in the country.
Nigeria has the highest number of airplanes. Save for maybe South Africa. How many airplanes does Ghana have? How many airlines are operating in Sierra Leone? What airlines are operating in Liberia? How many airlines does Guinea and thereby, by extension, airplanes does Guinea have? I can go on and on.
Do we have a level playing field for these foreign airline operators and the local operators? Because they are saying that the argument is that these foreign airlines have access to funds which the local airlines don't have.
I think that what we need to do is, like any other country or any other group of people, is to exploit the opportunity that is offered by the Open Skies Agreement. That's the way I look at it. That just as there was a period, I think up to 2012, when Virgin Nigeria or Air Nigeria had 41% of the West African sub-region market. There was a period where there was no airline coming from Ghana that operated into Nigeria. I'm not saying that there are not issues that we have to address, but I sincerely believe that what we need to look at is what opportunities this might present for Nigerian carriers.
How do you protect the local operators?
I don't see it from the point of view of us making any special regulations or for that protects or that debars other airlines. If they meet our conditions, of course they can operate here. But most likely, I sincerely believe that if we sat down to look at it and find how to make the best of it, the opportunity is for us to take.
Before we wind down this conversation now, in a couple of months now, they will be having the ICAO safety audit. How prepared is NAMA in terms of its capacity, training of its staffs, and other safety requirements?
Every aspect of us that needs to be looked into, we are looking into. We are training air traffic controllers, we are training engineers. I mean, this is not because of the audit. This is because of, this is that developmental things that we do without being audited. We are upgrading our radios. NAMA is not waiting for an audit before we rise up to it. I mean, the natural thing for us to do is to do that which we are expected to do without being supervised.
The Managing Director of the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, Captain Akikuotu, thank you so much for making our time to be part of this episode of Question Time. We wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much, Menga. Pleasure meeting you.
The responsibility of ensuring airworthiness is a shared role between the airlines and the regulating agencies. While we await the report of the Accident Investigation Bureau on the recent near-air mishaps, that'll be all for now on this episode of Question Time from Channels Television. Please send us a comment on our social media platforms. You can also join us for a fresh episode of the show next week. Many thanks for watching. I'm Minga Ashuru. Bye for now.